Hello, thank you for joining me. I've just got off that Siemens Combino in one of the suburbs of Freiburg in Breisgau in Germany. You may have seen some of the videos, the last videos. We were in Basel in Switzerland. Well, as I said on those videos, we're actually staying here in Freiburg, but we came to Switzerland for the day. So back in Germany now in Freiburg. We just got off a tram here. What's the name? Just stop. Trying to remember what it's called now. I'm going to have to read it. It's called Pressehaus. So we've arrived here. Now you may think this doesn't look the most interesting of places. It's just suburban area of Freiburg. Really, there's flats. There's a Nissan garage. There's smaller flats. Typical German house. But there is something interesting here I'd like to show you. So we're just going to follow the tram lines for a bit. It's quite an interesting tram network Freiburg's got. I've seen all but 4 now of the main fleet of trams. Last night I saw there was a party tram, a vintage tram that looks quite fun. You can hire it out if you've got a group of people. So and there's some quite old Dewag trams, date back to I think 1981, and I've seen all of them. So there's just 4 trams I haven't seen, so whether we'll see them. But now we're just coming up to a bridge. This is the railway line. This one goes up to Titisee. I think it's this one. Yeah, because so that'll probably give you an idea why I'm coming this way. And then just over there, the other bridge is the main line, which goes south to Basel, what I travelled on yesterday. So we're now in between 2 railway lines, and there's some steps here, so I think we should go up. And as you probably gathered now, the fact that we're in between 2 railways and we've got a tramway down there, there must be something interesting, something worth coming to see up here. I've been up here before, but I don't know if it'll still be the same. This is interesting. There's a big pile of insulators. You know, when they, on electrified railways, they have the insulator. Well, there seems to be a big pile of them here, but that wasn't what I brought you up here for. We're now going to follow the railway line. There's a public footpath which runs beside the railway, so we're going to follow that. You know what I'm half tempted to do? I'm not going to, but to pick up one of those insulators and take it home. Make a nice ornament on the mantelpiece, but I don't think I will. So we're going along here, whether we'll see a train or not. But this line here goes up to Titisee. It's very steep. Some of it used to be rack and pinion, but it's not anymore. And up at Titisee, you've got a railway known as the Dreiseenbahn or Three Lakes Railway. It's not a heritage line, it's a normal railway, but they do run some steam on it. I made a video there a few years ago of a steam loco departing Freiburg, the other end of the line. Now we're just, as I said, we're in between 2 railways. I can see the depot through there. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I just noticed some little diesel shunters and some electric locos. But if I remember rightly, along here was the main thing I wanted to show you. That's interesting. What's this? It isn't. Well, there's one of those diesel shunters over there, number 363194. This is an unusual looking contraption. It looks like it may be it's on, you see it's on, there's a fence, it's on wheels, and it looks like it scissors up, so maybe it's for looking at overhead wires. Now, can you just see through there some semaphore signals? And that is what I wanted to show you, or one of the things. There's another shunter there, number 363205. Now see that signal? You may notice there's a little miniature railway. You see that? Miniature railway going around the signal. So this must be perhaps Freiburg Miniature Railway Club, and they've got quite an exciting centrepiece. They have a steam loco. It's number 85007. I believe these were class of locos that were built for working steeply graded lines, and it's quite unusual. Although it's a tank engine, it's got smoke deflectors. It actually looks more like a tender engine, except for the tanks on the side. So the miniature railway, it's a fairly I wouldn't say it's not an interesting miniature railway, but it's a fairly simple layout. It just sort of goes round in an oval. Oh, there's an ICE in the background. It goes round an oval round the loco. There's a loop there, so whether that's the station, I can't see the engine shed, so I assume the club members just bring their locos as and when they wish to run them. So you can see this loco, it's a 2-10-2, so it's got 2 wheels, 10 driving wheels, another 2. It's a bit like the locos they have at the Hearts, but on a bigger scale. And then here there's some unusual old carriages. Now whether they're the club rooms, I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to try and... I mean, if anyone watching is perhaps part of this club or knows about the club, do comment. You're welcome to post pictures or videos of that miniature railway in action. Be very interested to see that, because it's always nice. I always like to explore miniature railways, and it doesn't matter how big or small, I still always enjoy a ride on a miniature railway. So I don't really know what else. There's going to be a huge amount else to see. I can see some little rail cars over there, some double deck coaching stock, another loco over there. When I come back, and as I walk back this way, I'm going to use my binoculars to get the numbers of the stuff that's further away. Now we've just come behind the depot. I don't think there's going to be a huge amount more to see. I'm hoping the train will come on the Titisee branch. Well, it's not really a branch, it's a through line, although it's only actually electrified to Seabrug one way, and then it's electrified to the station beyond Titisee. After that the line's diesel only, but it is actually a through line, it's not a branch as such. What's interesting is, one thing that shows this isn't the UK is the fact I'm here on a footpath. I could walk straight up onto that track, but I'm not going to. In England it wouldn't be the same. There'd be a fence probably more aggressive than this one. You know, big ugly palisade fence. You know, if a train came here, it's a gradient, so if a train was coming out, say if a steam train was coming out, you'd be able to film it working hard and get really close. But in England, health and safety would have put a stop to that. You'd probably get men coming along here, maybe women as well, with step ladders to see over it. But you know, it just shows there isn't really a need to have all these palisade fences. Now if I said to somebody, if I found a German person and said, well, you know, what would happen, do you not worry that children might go and walk on the railway? They'd probably give you a funny look and say, why would they? It's dangerous. Because here, it seems in Europe, it seems they seem to have less health and safety, but people don't seem to do, you know, silly things like walk on the railway purely because there's no fence there. So it's one of the obvious differences I find when you come to Europe. Okay, there's a fence here, but then that's because it's a depot. So that sort of makes a bit more sense. Some double-decker stock over there. You can just see the old water tower. Now I think as we get up to about here, I don't think there's going to be a huge amount more to see. There doesn't appear to be much sign of a train coming, so I'm going to leave the video here. I'm going to let you see the water tower. I can't see there's any more locos up there. It's about half a mile to the station, so from beside a railway line, or in the middle of a load of railway lines in Freiburg in Germany. Thank you very much for watching, and next videos we're going to go and explore the city centre. So no railways. There might be some trams, well there will be some trams, so you can't get away from the city centre, but it'll be about the actual architecture. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.